what's going on, everybody? Yo, man, leave a like, leave a comment, follow your boy. Let's get right into it. Hey, man, we just finished watching episode 2 of Power Book 4 Force. All right, season 3. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This was a hell of an episode. This was a straight banger, bro. Like, usually I only count maybe like 4, maybe even 5 top moments. But tonight, I'm going with 8. So right out the gate, moment number 8, hands down, gotta go to, the director. Bro, who is the director of this episode? I'm not gonna lie to you guys. To me, this does not feel like a regular Power episode, you feel me? Like, everything felt so different. I wanna say like the camera angles, like where it never stopped moving, like especially when it was like sit down conversations and stuff like that. Like it was constantly rotating, everything was moving. Even like when they had like little shootout episodes, like the visuals, the way everything was moving, it just felt different. It was a lot of close-up shots. Like the music choice of like some of the scenes in this episode, dog, like on everything, it felt like a totally different show. And honestly, I'm feeling it. Like, to me personally, this felt so different from like the usual Power type episodes. Everything was different about this episode. The look, the feel, the movement, the tracking, like everything was different about this. So shouts out to the director, whoever directed this episode. Let that person keep directing, straight up. Moment number 7, hands down, gotta go to your boy Tommy getting shot at, okay? So, he went on a little lunch date with Maria, and Maria's like, yo, you think you should have brought all these, these security guards, whatever? He had 2 of the homies with him, and he's like, yo, you can never be so safe. And then literally the cartel people pulled up and started bang, bang, bang. So, they ducking and dodging. His homeboy getting shot, Bones or whatever his name is, he getting shot or whatever. And I ain't gonna lie, Maria, hey, she stand on business, okay? She helped them out, because again, she's born and raised in this life, okay? She's like, look, Tommy, I'm here for you, okay? And she passed up your boy Bones or whatever, and Tom, you already know, Tommy was straight feeling that, okay? Moment number 6, hands down, gotta go to your girl, Stacy, getting served, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you guys, that shit was hella funny. So she's over there letting everybody know the game plan. Yo, we finna get Tommy, we finna get the cartel, this and that, and third, this is what we gonna do. And then boom, bang, 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 knock at the door. They open it, yo, what's up? Hey, you Stacy, yeah? You been served. And it was funny because her crew, they all looking around, they like, damn, like, hey, like Stacy, how can we help? And she's like, y'all need to do y'all motherfucking jobs. That's how y'all can help. Do your jobs. And you already know Stacy straight lying, with the campaign lady. She's like, yo, is there any secrets you got? Is there any kids, any, secret relationships, anything? Like, if Bobby's good, right? Your husband good? Oh, yeah, me and Bobby, he good. We tapped in. Then, later on in the episode, they had the conversation. Bobby's like, yo, you don't love me enough as much as your journey to the top, okay? So this shit dead. This shit done with, okay? This is it, all right? So, again, that was a great moment in this episode. Again, this episode felt very different to me. Like, everything felt different. The camera angles, the look, the dialogue, the visuals, everything about this episode felt different, bro, for real. Number 5 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your girl, Shanti, okay? Now, I love how she was talking to Elisa. She's like, man, look, hey, you gonna fuck this up, okay? All right, like, selling all this stuff here, you gonna mess it up. And she's like, yo, girl, I don't need you. This is my mama's club. This is my family's money. Okay, you gonna get out the way with it. I don't need you tonight. And she's like, hey, look, I'm waiting for your phone call, okay? Because you and Claudia, y'all don't know what the hell y'all doing. So then later on in the episode, she's at the club. Of course, one of the strippers, they trying to finesse. They overcharging. They skimming money off the top, okay? And you could tell, Elisa, she ain't built for this shit, right? She ain't built for it. So she had to make the phone call. And then Shanti pulled up. She's like, yo, bitch, where you going? And the girl's like, hey, well, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I'm leaving. I clocked out. She's like, nah, give me the bag on some Debo stuff. You feel me? And I ain't gonna lie, again, the look and feel of this episode was different. The way she was punching her, looked like she was kind of super punching her ass, okay? Boom, boom, boom. Like 2 punches, she was bleeding from the mouth, even though she got hit in the stomach. I ain't gonna lie, that shit was funny. But Shanti took the money, and she's like, I told you don't know what you're doing. You and Claudia are the same person, because y'all don't know what y'all doing, okay? Y'all gonna get yourselves killed. But I'm gonna be on standby waiting for another phone call. It was crazy. Number 4 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your boy Vic. I'm not gonna lie, Vic was pretty smooth with the approach, okay? So he went to go see, I think, what's her name, Betty? And he's like, man, look, I got like 2 devils stepping on my neck type stuff. Like, I don't know what to do. And she's like, man, look, You got two of them stepping on your neck. Find out who's the weaker one. Find out who's the one that you could literally, get rid of. So I ain't gonna lie, I'm thinking, well, I'm guessing he will eventually. He's gonna go after Stacy, but the way he's gonna finesse and angle his way up in there, he's going after Ray Thompson. Okay, I guess a secretary lady from the campaign lady. He's gonna get a little bit of information, and the way he approached her, he kind of went up in there real smooth. He's like, man, look, you're a workaholic or whatever. Hey, let's hang out. No strings attached. Of course, he gave her a false name. He's moving smart. I appreciate that. But again, I love that. Again, it felt different this episode just from the camera angle alone and the visuals, how they in the club, the color palette of the episode, everything felt different. This felt like a very totally different show to me. I'm not gonna lie, but that was a great moment on Vixen. Number 3 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your boy Tommy out here being the Terminator and killing the shooter, the cartel shooter, okay? So, of course, Jannard, he was able to find out the location of the shooter, and I ain't gonna lie, the way they pulled up was kind of funny because the guy was doing something to his car, and then Tommy like, hey, what's up, he came from underneath the vehicle, pointing out his gun, you feel me? It was mad funny, and Diamond just came out of nowhere like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, how the hell they was able to find him that fast? You know what I mean? But whatever, that's besides the point, okay? It was a lot of quick cuts. But he was like, hey man, look, call Ortega. He's like, bro, I can't do that. And Tom's like, bro, I got people in the inside too. Make the phone call. So then he did, and then Tommy just so funny. Cause Ortega picked up the phone. He's like, yo, did you do it? He's like, man, what's up, man? By the way, I'm about to kill your mans, man. And then again, he shot him over the phone, and then Tommy went to cutting and slicing up his body. It was crazy. Again, the visuals was different. A lot of close-up shots. The music choice was very different. It kind of low-key felt like a horror movie in a way, dog. Because when Tommy brought out that little saw or whatever, you hear the music change, and they did a close-up on him. Do you see the blood spatter? I'm like, damn, okay. Like again, it felt different this episode, for real. It did. Number 2 best moment, hands down to me at least, go to the conversation between Jannard and Shanti. Okay, again, this felt like a different show this episode, man. Like the camera angle, the visuals, they was playing Closer to My Dreams. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I was gonna hear Iceberg voice for a moment. Rapping on there, you feel me? But if you from South Florida, you know. But the conversation, like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At first, I thought Shanti was only using Jannard. You know what I mean? Like, but I feel like this conversation alone, to me, it feels as if she really do care for him. Like maybe I'm forgetting moments from season 1. Maybe that's just on me. But I feel like this conversation, she really cares for him, man. Because again, you hear the song Closer to My Dream. Freaking Jannard's doing her hair. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta practice on doing my hair skills too, cause I got daughters. But he's doing her hair. She's talking to him. She's feeling proud that, he's getting the job done to a certain extent. But then when he talked about the fentanyl, the look on her face, and she started checking his arms, he's like, man, look, baby, like I'm good. And it just it really, really felt like a really genuine moment. It felt very deep. It felt real. Like, to me, that scene didn't feel like they were acting. Like, to me, they really felt like a couple, at least to me. You know what I mean? It felt like a real couple. And she's asking like, yo, you think you can really put your brother down? Like, let me know, because me and you were gonna rule the world. We all know this shit's gonna come back. We all know at one point Jannard's not gonna be able to do it. Like, for real, we know this. This is power. But this moment to me felt very, very nice. Again, it felt like a different show, man. But that's the second best moment, for real. And number 1 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your boy Tommy pulling up with the shooter's head, with the corpse, showcasing it to the coalition, letting everybody know, yo, you step the CBI, this is what's gonna happen. And it's kind of funny because I think in a way that kind of backfired on Tommy's end, because people like, yo, like, bruh, you doing the most. Like, hey, the white boy gonna get us killed, man. Like, he's messing everything up. And then when Jannard tried to talk, Tommy's like, hey, yo, but Diamond was like, nah, let him speak. Because remember, early in this episode, Jannard was letting Diamond know, like, bro, yeah, Tommy's doing things now, but I held CBI down for 15 years when your ass was locked up. Like, come on, bro, you gotta give me some props. And I love that angle that Jannard's doing. Because at the end of the day, blood is thicker than water. You know what I mean? And he's like, bro, I'm your brother, dog. Like, come on. Tommy's finna get us all killed. Like, he's finna burn all this shit to the ground, bro. Like, don't let him do that. So the fact that Diamond intervened, and was like, nah, let my brother talk. Then when Jannard got everybody hyped, because again, everybody knows Jannard. He been holding it down for 15 years. Tommy's new. they still trying to fill out Tommy, and Tommy's crazy as shit. We all know that. So the look on Tommy's face was like, all right, like, okay. And then Tommy's like, bro, you better get that bass out your voice. And Janar's like, hey, bro, like, you better recognize. And even Diamond was like, yo, get it together, Tommy. And the look that Tommy gave them, I already know Tommy done made up his mind. He's gonna kill Jannar. He's gonna kill him, okay? We all know that. Tommy's crazy. You can tell by the way he's moving. He's gonna kill Jannar, and I can't wait. It's gonna be crazy. But again, overall, this was a fantastic episode of Power. This was a phenomenal episode. This was a beefy size episode, and I'm still leaving things out, man. But yo, as always, leave a like, leave a comment. Yo, you guys, let me know, what was your best moment, or what was your favorite moment of tonight's episode? I'm out.